The house I worked on today had a mini farm on a property. Got to see pig sources, etc. That sounds nice. Oops. Did you rub a piggy on its belly? Did you rub a horse on its belly? Did you rub a farmer on their belly? Whee! Getting back in my smoothie game again, now it's warming up. Damn. I think I am getting into smoothies again also. This is a fascinating topic. I feel like smoothies are like more of a past era, you know? It's like more 2010 to 2019. COVID killed smoothies because people stopped being performative. And they didn't have other people to show up for smoothies to, you know? I'm just making this up, but it kind of feels like it makes sense, weirdly enough. There's a timeline where Matchi died that day. There's probably a lot of timelines where I'm dead, you know? Really. I've done a lot of stupid things, really. There's a timeline where I choked to death on chicken in December last year, and people knew me as Matthias, who streamed for like a couple of months and then died. Wow, he talked about Buddhism and then he fucking died. Weird. What a weird guy. I feel like if I die on stream, and people are like, holy shit, Matthias is dead, then I would be like, no, actually, I'm fine. In the sense that, yes, I am, in fact, dead. But I died having fun, you know? So it's alright, don't feel too bad about me, as I don't know, as my model does nothing. He died, but it's fine, back to Samsara. Yeah, no, I'm actually escaping Samsara with this one, don't worry about it. No way Matthias escapes Samsara, I'm sorry. If only you knew. The thing is, there's so many cheat codes for escaping Samsara in Japanese Buddhism. And I've taken my precautions, so I did them all anyway, just for the sake of it, just for fun. So it's not even funny how much I'm escaping Samsara at this point. This is like one and done for me. New guy, Samuel Sara. Why do people keep talking about me? I heard these priests are trying to get rid of me. 1 year later, a random user joins the stream. Sorry, I respawned. I forgot my back from him. Yeah. Imagine going to like a Buddhist temple in Japan, and all the monks freak out seeing you. And they're just like, holy shit, you're back? It's like, no, this is my first time here. No, you're the old master of this temple. And then they bring out a portrait. It looks exactly like you. It's like, what the fuck? That's me. But as a Buddhist priest, that would freak me out. Or maybe that would be a perfect prank for a Japanese TV show also. But I would be so horrified by that. Going to a Buddhist temple in Japan, and they have a portrait of a guy who looks exactly like me, who is a Buddhist priest. Just like, what the what? How am I supposed? What am I supposed to think of this? So you're back, Master. You're back. How's your current reincarnation going? What? Good joke, yeah. That would be a funny prank. It would be such a good prank, but you would like, I don't know. Maybe it would arguably going too far. Oh my god, it's Gyoki. Gyoki, you're back! I'm not Gyoki, I'm Matthias. Brings out portrait of Gyoki. No, I think I'm still Matthias. This is my previous life. Why you're fine? No, you have to come back to the temple now. This is your job. I'm afraid, what if they did that prank, but then I got too into it, and I start talking about, oh my god, I remember now. No, I remember now. I was the head of a temple, and just make up all these memories. And I'm like, yes, I remember now. I remember all of you. Now I'm creeping them out. I'm getting way too into it. No, it was a prank. No, I remember. What if they pull out a portrait of your PNG tuber? I mean, how could they know? Starting a collective delusion forming called the prank which formed a cult. Maybe it could have happened, you know. This could be the one, if not. How do I get up here? Am I okay, I thought this was a big thing that I have to, like, go through. This looks like panties, right? Am I crazy for saying that? Yeah, it is a crazy rock formation in this game, right? Do you think some game developer, you know, they knew what they were doing? Oh, they'll change this later. Guy who sees everything as sexy. Ah, and we all know what this means. Oh my, you know the devs had a dirty mind with this one. This is I did say this earlier, but this is like a surprisingly long game. The Cave of Lakitus. Holy shit, Plato's Cave. Turn up at Plato's Cave. Imagine you've spent your whole life in a cave playing nothing but Mario, but then you go outside. Wouldn't you be, like, devastated? Real? The real world looks like this? Oh boy. Going back to my cave. Never speak of this again. Nintendo experience in real world for the first time, yeah. It's disgusting. Mickey. I have little boxers. I do appreciate that. I used to have briefs as a kid. I don't need to talk about this, but I guess I could. I had briefs as a kid, before I changed to boxers. And at some point I went to like a camp with a bunch of other kids. And I don't remember why. I think I just left some briefs out to dry. And some girls went to look at my briefs. And they were like, is there a boy here wearing panties? And I don't know what they got into their head that these were panties. That someone was wearing panties, but a boy was wearing panties. They assumed every boy wore, like, boxers. And they pointed to me, like, are these yours? But I felt so embarrassed. So I was like, no, they're not mine, but they're right next to your stuff. Whose are they? No, I don't know, they're not mine. But then, like, another guy said, like, no, those are mine. And it wasn't his. It wasn't his. Those were my briefs. And he took the blame for it for no reason. He was just like, those are my briefs. He was, I guess he was protecting me. But why? But they weren't his. I don't think he did that. I think he genuinely just believed that they were his for some reason, even though he didn't put them there, you know? Awesome, bro, yeah. Could sense your shame and had nothing to lose. I don't know to this day if he just, like, if he took the blame for it. But yeah, then he argued with them, and he was like, no, those are mine. I immediately folded, and I was like, they're not mine. I don't know what those are, I would never. I mean, the kid that wears panties could be absolutely devastating in your school life, that is true. Eternally, he was also a panty wearer, that possibly also. Maybe he also got confused. It was like, those are my panties, okay? Chat, is it embarrassing to wear underwear? I feel like I can make this into a bit. This is like weird levels of parasocial. Other chatters can say whatever they want. Say it, coward. It's okay. Boo! You went for the wrong bit. No, it's okay to wear underwear. Boo! Get him out of here. Matchi put a curse on me. My curse is you will only be able to eat spaghetti with black pepper on it. Pretty good curse, honestly. Could have been worse, really. Not even Parmesan. You can't put Parmesan, it just has to have black pepper on it. Like, I can only eat spaghetti ever, or every time I have it. Every time you have it, you need to have black pepper on it. 2 for the price of 1, yeah. Second curse, this one, you can choose out of your own volition. Have a nice time, Smiles. Okay, I can live with that, yeah. They're really not that bad of a curse. It's just like a, I don't know, just an addition to food. But if you ever break it, your lips will turn blue and your ears will swell. And then you will fly away. Now be careful, there's a third one. Each and every time you see the letter C, you will say to yourself, that could have been me. It's more fun if it rhymes. I mean, if you have an allergy to pepper, then I guess that'll happen either way. I guess so, I guess so. It would be way more better if you had an allergy and the result of having an allergy was just like you turn blue and you fly away. That would make it like fun. People would get allergies just for fun. No. Also, I think that's a fetish, actually, now that I think about it, isn't it? Don't some people have that as like an inflation fetish? Maybe it's not a fun bit, actually. Shadow voice. I'm feeling a bit funny seeing this inflation situation going on, Sonic. Shadow, what the hell are you talking about? Someone became allergic and they flew away. They turned into a balloon and they flew away. And it made me feel a bit funny. Shadow, go away. Oh, okay. It's like fascinated by it. I'm just like fascinated by it. Not in a weird way, Sonic. Shadow, go away. I don't want to talk about this. No, but Sonic, haven't you felt this same way? Isn't it kind of weird? You're blue, so I was just thinking, Shadow, go away. See, Sonic knew where this was heading. Inflate that balloon. Oh my god, on the topic of balloons. Whee! Sonic, I'm having the time of my life, but not in a weird way. Shut up, Shadow.